That may be true, but the basketball part is pretty good, too. How about 28 straight NCAA tourneys for the Spartans and for Izzo, the longest streak all time for any head coach. That was the reaction when Michigan State learned of its 3 seed and the trip to Buffalo to take on North Dakota State. You get either Louisville or USF. With a win, UConn is the 2 seed in their bracket, and Duke is the number 1 seed. Here's Izzo on the road ahead.
Well, you know, it's an exciting time, and the one thing I told my team upstairs, and some of you were there, and I do think it's fun and sad every time I watch it now, and that's, you know, we used to be one of those teams sitting there on the end of our seats, cheering and yelling and screaming and excited that we got in the tournament, and I hope our fans and our players realize it's still an accomplishment, a big accomplishment.
It is indeed an accomplishment, and I think Michigan State fans are aware of what a remarkable run this has been for Tom Izzo. He used to say, hey, the Final Four isn't on our schedule. Yes, it's not a birthright for us. They haven't been there now in 7 years. 2019 was the last one. What do we think of the path for Izzo and company as they try to get back there?
Not bad. I think that there are openings available to them. Obviously, they have to play exceptional basketball. They need better three-point shooting, more reliable three-point shooting, because you're going to need to make baskets to beat a team as good as Duke, for instance, if they get that far, to certainly beat a team like UConn, which has a lot of ability as well. But what I like about Michigan State is the physicality. I think that the teams that they are going to face, or obviously if you win, the teams that they would face will have trouble adjusting to that degree of physicality, especially UConn, especially Duke. Duke has not played that sort of power and that sort of emphasis. Carolina's big, but more dynamic up front. This is a team that can hit you and make you feel it, and that goes to the wing as well with Cohen Carr. And I think that helps the Spartans if they have that reliable three-point shooting that you expect to come from Jordan Scott.
Yeah, I love it. I love Jordan Scott. He's gotten better as the season went on, and that's why I think Michigan State's trajectory, it leads them to a Final Four. But when I think about Tom Izzo, man, Tom Izzo's been to 28 straight NCAA tournaments. I'm only 32 years old. He's been going to the tournament since I was 4 years old, year after year. But I look at the path. You win that first game against North Dakota, you're too big, too strong. You get to Louisville, you don't know if Michael's going to be out there. And if Michael Brown is not suited up for the Cardinals, I'm taking Michigan State. And in that UConn game, UConn wants to slow it down. They want to play in that half court, and they want to throw the ball inside or play through Alex Caravan. I'm taking Michigan State because, like Mike said, they're too tough inside. Terrence Reed is no match for those guys down low. And then you get to Duke, a hobbled Duke. No Foster, no big man inside. I got Michigan State all the way to my Final Four, reaching to play Houston.
Sounds like there's a good chance Gungbo, the big man, might be back for the NCAA tournament, but unclear on Foster for sure, and that would be huge for Duke.
What was originally said about him was that if he plays again, it would likely be in the Final Four. They would have to get there and continue to play. Maybe he beats that time clock and is available for the Elite Eight, but at that point, how fresh is he? How much is he integrated into the team?
One thing you wonder a little bit about in defense, I mean, defense has been elite for Michigan State this year, but the last 3 games, guys, they have given up more than 80 points in all 3 of them. It's the first time that has happened in 3 straight games since 1987.
Wow.
That was before Rayfeld Davis was born.
It sure was.
I like the image of a 3-year-old Rayfeld Davis looking at the bracket and saying, I feel like Michigan State will be in this next year.
I got the Spartans.
They're going to go on a run. Let's take a look at Illinois' path, and it includes a game against Fran McCaffrey and Penn. How about Penn going to Ithaca, New York, and winning the Ivy League, knocking off Yale in a really dramatic game? So they will get the Fighting Illini, and then were Illinois to win that game, likely North Carolina, although as we know, they are a little bit banged up, but that would be in the Carolinas against North Carolina, so a little bit challenging there. Here's what Brad Underwood had to say about his 3 seed heading into the dance.
Hearing your name called, it just, you know, I guess I'm old school. You get you get emotional. You know what all the hard work has done to pay off, and the long grind of a stressful, challenging season, just let it rip. Go play and have a lot of fun. And I'm excited for our players. This is what they do all the work for from June 6th on, is to prepare for games like this.
On one hand, it doesn't feel like Illinois has been playing all that great, right? I mean, you look at the last 5 games that they played against NCAA tournament teams, they've lost every single one of them. I think it's fair to point out 4 of them were in overtime.
Right.
So, I mean, they have been right there, but there has been a little bit something missing here. So can Illinois get its footing back and make a run? Because this certainly is a team where, if you look at them at their best, they look like a Final Four team.
Well, I think one thing they need is identity, but I think the path to identity is through urgency. And if you don't have urgency in the NCAA tournament, you don't last long. So that's, I think, helps them. They came to Chicago. I'm not sure that winning the Big Ten tournament meant as much as perhaps getting a little bit higher on the seed line. A 1 was not available. They wind up a 3. It really didn't make that huge a difference in where they would land. So I do believe that this team can find a path, but they have to decide what they want to be and who they want to be. They have so many options. I said this all year. There's no team in America that has more options than they do. So many guys can score, so many guys can play, and it can't just be, okay, this works right now. It has to be, we're going to make this work, and this is what's best for us going forward through this game and the ones that follow.
Well, with Illinois, Mike, it's tough, right? Because you look at Illinois, on one hand, a great offensive team, but when they have that offensive lineup out there, they're terrible on the defensive end. And when they have their defensive lineup out there, they cannot score baskets. So it's a decision they have to make. Are we going to be an offensive juggernaut and play through King Wagner, let my boy go get baskets? Or are we going to stop people and depend on Andre Stojakovic and Kylan Boswell to keep the ball out of the lane? But one thing I do know is that Zavamir and Tomislav, they've got to be tougher in slide. They cannot just depend on shooting 3 after 3 after 3. You are 7-1 and 7-2. Get down on the block and make a post move. Go get an offensive rebound and finish at the basket. When you look at their path, I like it because you get through that first game against Penn. They want to get up and down. I'm taking Illinois first to 100. And UNC, no Caleb Wilson. I got Illinois to get to Houston in that Sweet 16. And they're going to have to deal with that toughness.
I know that they did not have a long Big Ten tournament, but I liked what I've seen lately from David Mirkovic. I think we're starting to see something there, and that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Emphasize him more. Keaton, of course, the ball is in his hands, but emphasize Mirkovic more. He's a terrific player.
Throw that ball to the block, baby.
Yes.
Got to figure out a way to win the close games. That's been one of their Achilles' heels. But I mean, you talk about the offense. This is the most efficient offense in the history of Ken Pop, right? I mean, that's pretty amazing. So we are talking about a team that when they get it going, they can go toe-to-toe with anyone. We'll see whether the Illini can make it back to a Final Four for the first time since 2005.